Q72.B. Some of the important identified mangrove sites along with states are as follows. States mangrove sites: the Otis Hall, Pha Konica, Mahadadi, Sabarnakat, Chilka, Baby, Bamrobi, Gujarat, Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Kambat, Jammu Biratsi, Tamil Nadu, Pikabaru, Matupet, Rampmak, Pukat, Koskuvalai, D. Karnataka, Ward, Kundapur, Dakchin, Kannada, Mangalore. Forest Division E. West Bengal, Sundarbans F. Andhra Pradesh, Karinga, East Godavari, Krishna G. Maharashtra, Ratnagiri, Devgar J. V. J. Dur, Felder, Kundali, Koratanda, Mumbai, Diva. Q73.D. Statement 1 is correct. PID has a dedicated unit for the publicity and media support to the Prime Minister's office. This unit functions all 365 days of the year on 24/7 basis. The PM unit compiles a number of reports on all days including holidays for PMGO, Cabinet Secretariat and other senior officials of PMGO. About PIB. The Press Information Bureau PIB is the nodal agency of the Government of India to disseminate information to the print and electronic media on government policies, programs, initiatives and achievements. It functions as an interface between the government and the media and also provides feedback to the government on people's reaction as reflected in the media. Statement 2 is correct. PIB provides accreditation to media representatives including foreign media at the headquarters in New Delhi. A fully online system of accreditation has been operational from 2010 onwards to make the process prompt and efficient. Statement 3 is correct. One of the important functions of the Press Information Bureau is to keep the government informed of public perception about government policies and programs as reflected in media. The feedback reports prepared by the PIB include inputs from the national English and Hindi dailies published from the capital, inputs from regional language newspapers as sent by the regional/branch offices of the PIB, inputs from TV news channels, web media and magazines. PIB officers provided feedback to their respective ministries and departments. Q74.CO Skills Assessment Matrix for Vocational Advancement of Youth SAMVA is a credit framework which allows vertical and lateral mobility within vocational education system and between the current education systems. The strength of this framework is the seamless integration of pursuit of academic knowledge and practical vocational skills. Efforts like these will improve the employability of our educated youth. Q75.A India is likely to purchase Japanese amphibious airplanes, the Shinmei US-2I. The aircraft will be helpful in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, especially in Andaman and Nicobar Islands and in Lakshadweep, where no regular landing strips exist currently. It is designed for search and rescue operation, not combat role. Q76.A Statement A is correct. Employees Provident Fund Organization BPFO introduced a new system called Unique Account Number UAN, which helps employees manage their Provident Fund accounts without any hassles. UAN is a unique 12-digit number assigned to an employee by EPFO India. The EPFO UAN number will act as a marker of identity for an employee till his/her retirement. In order to generate a UAN number, an employee needs to be registered with EPFO services and should contribute to the Employee Provident Fund account. The major motive behind the launch of UAN is to link multiple PF account numbers allotted to a single employee by different organizations under one single account. In case an employee is already registered with EPFO services and has a UAN number, then he/she has to provide the same on www.freeupsmaterials.wordpress.com. 15 www.visionaries.in Copyright Vision IAS. Joining a new organization so that the new employer can link the new member identification number of the organization to his/her existing universal account number. UAN can be accessed by an employee by visiting the UAN member portal website. Q77.D Resource Sat-28 is a remote sensing satellite which will provide information on water bodies, farmlands, crop extent, forests, mineral deposits, coasts, rural and urban spreads for the next 5 years. Hence, Statement 1 is correct. The satellite was placed into the Sun's synchronous orbit at 825 kilometer height. Hence, Statement 3 is correct. Remote sensing satellites are different from communication satellites. Hence, Statement 2 is not correct. Q78.C. Q-79.VF 184 is a passenger drone that debuted in 2016 and has the capacity to fly 15 kilometers for more than 20 minutes in a single charge. It is designed with full redundancy. If one set of the power system operating at normal, the vehicle can still operate a normal flight plan and ensure the safety of the passenger together with the vehicle. It was designed to be at 100% with green technology, and is powered by electricity only. Q-80.A Graves 3 Experiment or Gamma Ray Astronomy 5th Energy Phase 3 is a special telescope array established in the OTE to detect mutons and elementary particles similar to the electron from cosmic ray showers. Graves 3 is designed to study cosmic rays with an array of air shower detectors and a large area muon detector. The experiment has detected the surge in muon intensity correlated with the weakening of the Earth's magnetic field due to a solar storm that hit the Earth on June 22, 2015. An Indo-Japanese collaboration, this experiment is unique in that it can be used to study solar storms and space weather at distances up to 2 times the Earth's radius, unlike satellite-based studies that can yield information only about what is happening in their vicinity. Q-81.BGCC, OPEC, Saudi Arabia, Algeria, Kuwait, Angola, UAE, Ecuador, Bahrain, Gabon, Oman, Iran, Qatar, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Venezuela. Silence in the Isle or parent country, Socotra, Yemen, Melon, France, Cocos, Australia, Christmas, Australia, Reunion, France, Glorioso, France, Ashmore and Cartier, Australia. www.freeupsmaterials.wordpress.com 16. www.visionis.in Copyright Vision IACE. GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council. GCC is a political and economic alliance of 6 Middle Eastern countries: Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, and Oman. The GCC was established in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, in May 1981. The purpose of the GCC is to achieve unity among its members based on their common objectives and their similar political and cultural identities, which are rooted in Islamic beliefs. Presidency of the Council rotates annually. OPEC, the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. OPEC is a permanent, intergovernmental organization, created at the Baghdad Conference on September 10, -14, 1960, by Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, and Venezuela. In accordance with its statute, the mission of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, is to coordinate and unify the petroleum policies of its member countries and ensure the stabilization of oil markets in order to secure an efficient, economic and regular supply of petroleum to consumers, a steady income to producers, and a fair return on capital for those investing in the petroleum industry. Q-82.A Article 51AA of the Indian Constitution. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution and respect its ideals and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. Recently, a bench refused to intervene in plea to frame the national policy to promote and propagate the national song along with the national anthem and the national flag. The bench noted that Article 51AA of the Indian Constitution refers only to national flag and national anthem. Q-83.B Statement 1 is not correct. It functions under the Ministry of Labor and Employment. Statement 2 is correct. Funding pattern: the projects have been taken up in the central sector. The entire funding is done by the central government Ministry of Labor and Employment. Funds are released depending upon the progress of project activities. Statement 3 is correct. The scheme seeks to adopt a sequential approach with focus on rehabilitation of children working in hazardous occupations and processes in the first instance. Details. Objective of the scheme: this is the major central sector scheme for the rehabilitation of child labor. So the scheme seeks to adopt a sequential approach with focus on rehabilitation of children working in hazardous occupations and processes in the first instance. So under the scheme, survey of child labor engaged in hazardous occupations and processes has been conducted. The identified children are to be withdrawn from these occupations and processes and then put into special schools in order to enable them to be mainstreamed into formal schooling system. Project societies at the district level are fully funded for opening up of special schools/rehabilitation centers for the rehabilitation of child labor. So the special schools/rehabilitation centers provide non-formal/bridge education, skilled/vocational training, midday meal stipend that are $150 per child per month. Healthcare facilities through a doctor appointed for a group of 20 schools. The target group. The project societies are required to conduct survey to identify children working in hazardous occupations and processes. These children will then form the target group for the project society. Of the children identified, those in the age group 5 to 8 years will have to be mainstreamed directly to formal educational system through MESSA. Working children in the age group of 9-14 years will have to be rehabilitated through NCLP schools established by the project society. Q84.EO Statement 1 is correct. The BSI is the apex research organization under the MOS NCC for carrying out taxonomic and floristic studies on wild plant resources of the country. O Statement 2 is correct. It brings out an inventory of endangered plants in the form of a publication titled Red Data Book. O Statement 3 is correct. It was established in 1890 with